Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Class 6. Welcome to Al Munir High School e-learning system. Today we are going to discuss our unit number 5. The title of unit number 5 is about air. Anyone of you know about the air? Yes students, we all of us know about the air. Air is something that is around us. It consists of different gases. Air is used to propel the hovercraft. Here we have the picture on your books that air is used to propel the hovercraft. So our earth is surrounded by a layer of air which is like a huge ocean. It extends hundreds of kilometers above the surface of the earth. This ocean of air is called atmosphere. So after reading the first 3 lines of this unit that is about air, we come to know that we have a ocean of air in our atmosphere, in our surroundings, and that is called atmosphere. So it means that different gases which are present in our air, which present our surroundings, make our atmosphere. And these gases consist of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. All these gases help to make our atmosphere. The atmosphere is made up of several layers of air containing mixture of different gases. So atmosphere is made up of several layers of air. We have several layers, and these layers consist of different type of gases. About 1/5 of the air is oxygen. Yes, 1/5 is oxygen present in our atmosphere. 4/5, yes, this is the huge amount of gas which is present in our atmosphere is nitrogen, and the rest is made up of argon, carbon dioxide, and small amounts of other gases. So students, yes, and rest is made up of argon, carbon dioxide, and small amounts of other gases. So students, all these gases are present in our atmosphere and making our atmosphere. So we have a huge ocean of air, and this air is consist of oxygen, nitrogen, argon, carbon dioxide, and small amounts of other gases. Why oxygen is important gas? Yes, oxygen is an important gas because it helps all living things to stay alive and helps things to burn. Yes, oxygen helps in burning process as well as to stay alive. It makes us to stay alive because without oxygen we can't live, we can't breathe, we can't respire. So oxygen is very important for all human beings, animals, and plants. Plants take in carbon dioxide. We know that we have learned discussed in our previous chapter that plants need carbon dioxide during the day to make their food. So plants use carbon dioxide in photosynthesis process. So oxygen, carbon dioxide, these are very important gases for plants and human beings as well. Now we have some properties of oxygen. Yes, all of us, we know that oxygen is colorless gas with no smell. It is very slightly soluble in water. Yes, we know that water is consists of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. So it is slightly soluble in water. It reacts with a lot of substances to form oxides, giving out a lot of energy. Yes, oxygen is that type of gas which react with other substances to form oxides and giving out lot of energy. Its two important reactions are respiration and combustion of fuels. What is combustion of fuels? It means that the burning of oil, coal, and other fuels. Now we have the uses of oxygen. Yes, look at these pictures. These pictures are very interesting. Divers use oxygen filled cylinders. Yes, men using oxyacetylene torch to cut the metals. Yes, oxygen is used in breathing and burning. In both processes oxygen is used. Without oxygen we can't breathe, we can't burn any fuel. It is filled in the cylinders of divers and mountaineers. It is used in oxyacetylene torches for cutting and welding. You can watch this on in these pictures. These pictures are showing these two processes in which oxygen is used. On the other hand, space rockets carry liquid oxygen as fuel. Yes. Next are the properties of nitrogen. Nitrogen is that kind of gas which is present in our atmosphere in a huge amount. 4/5 of the nitrogen is present in our environment. It is also colorless and with no smell. It is only slightly soluble in water as well. It is not very reactive with like oxygen, but it does combine with hydrogen to form ammonia. So these are the properties of nitrogen. It is not very reactive like oxygen, but it does combine with hydrogen. So ये hydrogen सा combine करके ammonia gas produce करती है, and ammonia is of very bad smell. It also combines with oxygen at high temperatures to form oxides of nitrogen. So students, these are the properties of nitrogen. Also we have some uses of nitrogen. Nitrogen is used for making fertilizers. What are fertilizers? Fertilizers are the that material which is used by farmers to fertilize the soil. Liquid nitrogen is used for freezing food. Yes, liquid nitrogen gas in the liquid form is used as freezing food. So we can freeze our food with liquid nitrogen. It is used in engineering to freeze the liquid in damaged pipes before repairing them. So pipes के अंदर अगर कोई कहीं रिपेयर का काम करना है तो वहाँ पे नाइट्रोजन को यूज़ करके पहले उसको लिक्विड को फ्रीज किया जाता है और फिर उस पर वर्क करके फिर उसको दोबारा से न्यूट्रलाइज किया जाता है. इट इज़ पम्प्ड इनटू ऑयल स्टोरेज टैंक्स टू प्रिवेंट फायर्स. आग से बचने के लिए ऑयल स्टोरेज टैंक्स में इसको फिलअप किया जाता है. इट इज़ यूज्ड इन फूड पैकेजिंग टू कीप द फूड फ्रेश. इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स अस टू मेक आवर फूड फ्रेश. सो we get the packaged food and it will remain fresh if we use nitrogen in it. So it is a very useful or an helpful gas as well. So here we have some properties of carbon dioxide. It is also colorless gas. Next we have the properties of carbon dioxide. Next we have the properties of carbon dioxide. It is colorless gas with no smell. It is heavier than air. Yes. It does not help things to burn. It is slightly soluble in water, forming a weak acid called carbonic acid. So it is slightly soluble in water and weak acid, and they form a weak acid called carbonic acid. So these were the properties of carbon dioxide. It's also very easy. Colorless gas with no smell, heavier than air. It does not help things to burn, and it form a weak acid called carbonic acid. So that's why fire extinguishers contain carbon dioxide in their cylinders. Next we have the uses of carbon dioxide. It is used in fire extinguishers. It is used in cold drinks to make them frizzy. Yes, हम कोका कोला, स्प्राइट, ये जो जितने भी ड्रिंक्स पीते हैं इसमें कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड होती है which make them fizzy. Solid carbon dioxide, which is called dry ice, is used to keep food frozen. So these are the uses of. Okay students, look at the layers of atmosphere. In our atmosphere we have some layers. First layer is called troposphere, is the layer nearest to the surface of the earth. It is that layer in which we are living. It is about 10 kilometers thick at the poles and 16 kilometers thick at the equator. So these are the measurements of this troposphere. 1/5 of the troposphere is made up of oxygen and 4/5 of it is made up of nitrogen. Yes, I told you earlier that 1/5 of troposphere in our environment is oxygen and 4/5 is nitrogen. So this layer is made up of oxygen and nitrogen. Some gases are also present in our atmosphere, and in this troposphere our carbon dioxide, argon are present in very small quantities. Tropopause is above the troposphere. It is the boundary between the troposphere and the stratosphere. going upward from the surface, it is the point where air ceases to cool with height and becomes almost completely dry. So troposphere is the boundary between troposphere and the stratosphere from one to second layer. So it is a basically it is a boundary. And if we go upward in troposphere, the air ceases to cool, हवा ठंडी होती चली जाती है with height, क्योंकि हम height पे आ जाते हैं, and becomes almost completely dry. It does not have enough oxygen for living things to survive in. So in this layer we have not enough oxygen. Stratosphere is above the troposphere. It is 3 kilometers thick and it contains a gas called ozone. So it is that area where our ozone layer exists, and it forms a protective shield around the earth which stops the harmful rays of the sun from reaching it. So through because of ozone layer, the harmful and ultraviolet rays can't reach on our earth properly, so we can say that it is a protective shield around the earth. Ionosphere, the top layer of the atmosphere is the ionosphere. There is very little air pressure present in it, so because of the very much height, air pressure is very little here. About 1600 kilometers above the earth, the atmosphere fades into space. So after it, the space will come. Next is the atmosphere protects the earth from becoming too hot. When rays from the sun reach the earth, they meet the air. They also meet clouds and particles. Some of the rays are reflected back into space and some are observed by the clouds and dust particles. Some of the rays pass through the heat and the surface of the earth. So in this way, our atmosphere will remain protected to becoming too hot. So when rays of the sun reach the earth, they meet the air. They also meet clouds and particles which are present in our atmosphere. Some of the rays reflected back. So that's why we get protected from becoming too hot. The surface of the earth and atmosphere also lose heat by radiating it back into space. If this did not happen, the earth would become hotter and hotter. It would become very difficult for plants and animals and human beings to live on earth. So it is very important that our atmosphere will remain protective from the ultraviolet and harmful rays of sun. So student, these topics are very easy. You must revise these topics at home. Next we will study the atmosphere and the wind in our next lecture. Please revise these all topics. Take care. Allah Hafiz.